Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store today. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Louisiana's offense will start this game off. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways, and this guy is very dangerous.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And that pass intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Offense set on first down. The run to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down coming up. Handoff to the single running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Motion from the offense. Trying to get them outflanked on the jet sweep. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Cameron. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets him up on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Looking for a man. It's Cole. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Louisiana, 0.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Buying some time. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Power football with the run. The ball's free. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch called for and made. Line gets set, first down. Back to pass, it's Cole. Fires to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be a...
Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Cole. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Takes the handoff. It's Hurley. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. Oh, it's out! Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Running back searching for a hole. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Raging Cajuns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 18 over Old Dominion.
They'll run it.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got a man. It's Ware. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Cole. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Off play action. Looking for a huge play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here we go with the run on fourth down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Release to the back. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6.
All right, you know what the offense is trying to accomplish. They're trying to run that clock, so we got to find a way to get the stop here, not let them eke out more of the clock as we're going along so we can get the ball back to the offense and get back in this game and maybe try to go win this thing.
Both of these offenses sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation.